Sorry, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. We're finally here. Sorry about the delay where we're kind of messing around, or we've still got to mess around with the Saturday 3 p.m. blackout rule in the UK. And finally now, we have Inter Milan against Roma on the telly. That's now finally happened. We are also going to be waiting on at 5:30, Sevilla against Atletico kicking off, and Werder Bremen and Mönchengladbach kicking off. Thanks to everyone who is here joining us nice and live. Jay Vick, Hey Mai, Rascal Masaki, Evan Crightley, and William the Legend Billy. Good to see you all. Thanks for joining us. Let me know how your game weeks went. There was a lot of action on in the early Saturday kind of foray of matches across, even last night as well. Challenger, Euro, Champion, Euro, lots of stuff has happened already. I've not really had a good look at my teams. Part of the reason for the delay today is the UK blackout, but also I've got like extra kids in my house, you know, play dates and sleepovers and all that fun stuff. So I had a wee bit of mayhem in Casa de Quinn before I could relieve myself of parenting duties and come in for work, you know. So I've not had a proper look over my teams. I seen the McGregor red card on the drive into the studio. That's world record time. Usually we are going 5 minutes before you notice. Yeah, sorry. I caught it quite quick this time because I've only got the one screen on because all the action is over here. I've set up my other screens as well so that we can get into that. So let me go, and I need to sign into Sorare first of all. That's how fresh. I just got everything in, powered everything up as quick as I could, turned all the tellies on, got all the games firing, rolled a rasper, if you know what that means, and then we are on nice and live and loud. In the game week, like, it's already, man, like, so much of my action has been is taking place already this game week. Let's have a look at the play page. Let's see if it's on and it's working. It is. Boom. Right, so I'll have a look at my teams in a minute. They don't really matter right now. Let's get the game week center opened up, and we'll get the scores for the games we're going to be watching this late afternoon, early evening. Joe Chima Fujita, by the way, off the bench to get a goal. Ridiculous. Amazing. Didn't use him. Ao Tanaka's back in town with 75. Snodgrass did what we thought he would do, except for the decisive action. Negredo on a 46. Interesting. Wow. Trap on an 85. Josco Guardiol with a 79. Tasty. Max Arnold 71. David Rom has probably killed that Bundesliga team, and I think Haidara, by not starting, even though he got some AF, it's probably killed my specialist super as well. Nemeka kills my under 23 super, under 23 pro, which is a bummer. But in the Celtic game, Jota is in the same team as Nemeka, so that's a bit of a bummer. But then, like, I know I've got Rios in good teams. I know Jens and Kyogo Rares are both in the same team together, and then the rest of these guys, unfortunately, just didn't do very much. DNP for Robbo, McCrory on a 41, Marcelino Nunes on a 97 without a decisive action. 5 tackles won, 2 interceptions, 4 positive duels won, 8 attempted assists, 10 penalty box entries, triple-double. What a guy, man. What a hero. I wish I still had his rare. And Cham with a 77. In 24 minutes off the bench with a goal and assist. That is just typical Olivier and Cham. Rogic made his debut. Looks like it was a bit of a stinker, to be honest, but hey-ho. We move on. Burnley, nothing amazing. Tony Watt, by the way, off the bench to bag a goal. I'm so happy to see this when it came in because, yeah, like, Tony was, I know he was bummed not to be in the starting lineup. And, you know, me and Stish were saying to him, mate, you've still got it. You've got that end product in you. And fair enough, it didn't do anything for the result ultimately, but great to see him come off the bench and get a goal, you know. 82nd minute there, Tony Boy. I look forward to catching the replay of it. And hopefully he's putting himself back in the picture for a starting place next week. Unfortunately, Challen Mulgrew was injured and didn't make the lineup today. My Getafe guys all let me down. They actually lost 3-2 to Valladolid, which is a kick in the buzz. My little rookie guy got an assist against Las Palmas, top of the league. So that's good to see. And I don't think I've got anything else that's happened to this point. Dzeko's playing the now. Let's open that match up. And who else? Genk is running the now. We'll maybe peek back at that. The Sevilla team, we'll have a look at that in a second. And I've got Sorare playing at 5:30 as well. Where's the other game that we're watching? Mönchengladbach and Bremen. There it is there. Right, okay, so we've got the Inter Roma game up first. I will catch up all you guys in the live chat, but we'll go through the starting 11s because it only feels proper to do so. We are 20 minutes into the first half. And it is Inter Milan 0, AS Roma 0. And I'm going to try and pay a bit more attention to this match so we can actually see what's going on. But the teams are, as they are on screen. It's actually funny, the commentary for the Celtic game I caught kept calling Haksabanovic Handanovic. The guy was definitely a Rangers fan because he was definitely wanting Motherwell to get a goal in added time and stuff like that. But Handanovic is the Inter Milan goalkeeper, and that's where he plays today. A back three of Bastoni, Acerbi, and Skriniar. A midfield five of DeMarco and Dumfries as the fullbacks. The midfield actual three is Aslani, who's a new one on me, Nicolo Barella and Hakan Calhanoglu, with a front two of Edin Dzeko and Lautaro Martinez. AS Roma are lined up with Rui Patricio, marshalling a back three of Gianluca Mancini, the first card I ever bought on Sorare, Chris Smaldini and Ibanez. A midfield four of Celik and Spinazzola in the fullback roles, with Cristante and Nemanja Matic being the midfield enforcers, with a front three in front of them of Pellegrini, Zaniolo and Dybala. So, quite an exciting pair of teams, in terms of the lineups, the quality of players that they have on offer. And, this could be a pretty good game. I am aware that we're going to be streaming for quite a lot today. We're going to be watching 6 matches, guys. So we're watching this 3 games that are off at like 5, half 5. And then I'll be coming back for the late kickoffs. Nicholas Stark starts for Werder Bremen. So we'll get into some of the other teams as well. But I want to double check my camera too here, because I think I might want to switch over to the other little camera and give the big one some break time here and there. Sorry, guys. I know you probably don't appreciate me putting my thumb over the camera and all that kind of stuff, but let's put it over. Sorry, guys. I need to get this ready because I want to have a great time today. I don't want any technical difficulties getting the road. Oh, there we go. This might be the perfect position for that camera to come over here and give us some utility in the anchor position. Lovely. Right, so we've got camera 2, I think, kind of set up. I can sit back here and be quite comfy, can't I? Play page, and then if we swap the cameras around, we go from the mini to the big. Yeah, that looks okay. And then I can watch all the screens and I can talk to you and lovely jubbly. Right, okay, cool. So we've got the wee cam ready. Let's get back on the big one, right? The big one that makes us look good. There we have let's go for the Seville and Atletico Madrid team next, right? It should be I'm not expecting goals in this match, but it should be a very interesting watch. Atletico Madrid notably appear to be lining up in a 4-4-2 formation. Cunha starts. Oh, I didn't play him. Oh. Cunha's going to kill. Cunha and Morata. It's a lovely partnership. I would much rather see Cunha and Griezmann. But wow, that's going to be really interesting for me to watch. Holding a Cunha. Marcus Llorente being on the right of midfield. But I do see that when Atleti are in possession of the ball, Molina is going to gallivant down that right wing. And Marcus Llorente maybe should have a bit more freedom to interlink with Morata and Cunha. And we could see some good action for Llorente. Where did I actually play him? I've only played the limited. I've not played the super rare. So the only kind of SO5 contribution I'm looking for from this game is all black. So we're all about the clean sheet there. But Molina, Jimenez, Savic and Reinildo is the back 4. And I don't think we've ever seen that combination of people all being fit and available together. So that should be interesting. Koke, Witsel and Saul make up the rest of the midfield with Llorente. And as we said, Morata up front with Cunha. Bono is back in goals and he marshals a back 4 of Karim Rekic, Kiki Salas, Tiangi Nianzu, and Jose Carmona. Thomas Delaney, Nemanja Gudelj, and Oliver Torres. Now, if you're watching this game with me, by the way, I'm telling you, again, like we said last night with the games we were watching, you will be surprised by Oliver Torres. He's 27, right? And so when you watch him, you'll be thinking, wow, man, this 19-year-old is really good because he's quite baby-faced, he's quite young looking, I think. He's a wee bit older. But this guy is incredible. Very good midfielder. Very, very good midfielder. So yeah, decent midfield from Sevilla. And then a front line of Kasper Dolberg, Isco and Eric Lamela. So we'll see how this pans out. I'm not expecting goals because Seville under Lopetegui haven't been like a big free-flowing attacking team necessarily. And Atletico Madrid, we all know what they're about. And in the third game we're watching half 5 is Werder Bremen against Borussia Mönchengladbach. And Werder Bremen line up with Pavlenka in goals. A back 3 of Veljkovic, Friedel and Nicholas Stark, one of the old favourites on the channel. Weiser, Schmidt, Gross, Gruev and Young make up a midfield 5. And then we have a front 2 of Fulkrug and Duksch. Good fun, isn't it? Borussia Mönchengladbach line up in a 4-2-3-1 kind of shape, it looks like, with Jan Sommer in goals, a back four of Scally, Friedrich, Elvedi, and Bensebayani. Midfield double pivot of Julian Weigl and Kayudai Kone, or Mamadou Kone, or Momo Kone, I forget what he's abbreviated it to. And then a midfield three in front of them of Hoffman, who's hot on form, Christopher Kramer, the World Cup winner that didn't kick a ball and got the tattoo on his leg, Lars Stindl, and then up top, Marcus Thuram. So this game actually could be, see if this game ended up 5-3, I wouldn't be really that surprised. Werder Bremen in that 3-5-2, it probably will be 5-3-2 when Gladbach do get a press on them. But yeah, I expect this to be end-to-end, and maybe a bit similar in terms of what we're seeing on screen to what we had in the Marseille-Angers match, potentially. So some three pretty good matches, I think, to be looking over. I'm going to have a look at this and then I'll grab the live chat. Right, so All-Star Rare. I know McGregor, 33 points. What did that red card? His AA was decent, man. His AA was decent. 20 points, 53 would have done. And I suppose the goalkeeper's killed me anyway, hasn't he? Let's refresh this. I think that game's finished now. So we want to sort by best possible score, because that's all I'm interested in. This Marcelino, look at some of these big scorers up top, man. Loving it. Yeah, so yeah, best possible score. My big teams are at the bottom. So these are all, yeah, so this is probably my best team I've got left. Kyogo, captain with a goal. Jens without the clean sheet, still breaking 60. All Black hopefully does the damage tonight. And then I've got Bryce and Wanyama. Super rare mids to go. That should be fun. Maybe this does something still. But I'm trying to think, what was it? Yeah, this team's looking good, isn't it? Captain Rio, Izquierdos, starting us off in really good form. These two guys play each other on Monday, and then Lampay's tomorrow. This is probably the team I'm the most excited about, but that's why I put the NYC stuff on. I'll probably need it for tomorrow at 6 o'clock, but it's NYC host Orlando. But Eo Tanaka and Josko Guardiol are back for FC Barcelona in a big way. Huge scores in the specialist, and you know, with 45% of the rankings ran, I've still got Andrade and Magno to run, and if they both start, man, they can link for decisives, no problem. And then hopefully Coronel just puts in a decent shift, and man, I'm crossing my fingers and toes that we pull out something special out of specialist rare. That could be fun. Maeda starts this team off like okay enough, I suppose. Rom's kind of shafted me here. Forrest has kind of screwed me here with that Rio Hatate. Thought I was being clever putting Forrest in there. This means you'd be too clever, I guess. We've looked at that. Specialist limited, Savio's screwed me. So disappointing, man. That goalkeeper's going to hit. Taylor didn't do that great this week. And Tony Watt, so happy with Tony. But again, unfortunately, just in the wrong team. But he come off the bench, get 9 AA, 2 shots on target, 3 penalty area entries. Love it. Great effort. Net Joes on break even. Couple of accurate passing. They make a tackle or an intercept or anything. Great shift, Tony boy. As soon as we sign him, as soon as I buy him, wouldn't you know it? Sorted. So, yeah, we're here and we're live for all the football. Let me catch up with all you guys. My Asia boys got me a monster scoring global pro. Fingers crossed some of the big boys continue to slip up today. Rascal Masaki, as long as it's not me, then yeah, bring the slip ups on. Wait, what? Camber are pumping PSV 3-0? No way, I never noticed that. All my lineups are dead, so I'll spend the weekend thinking of puns instead. William Bealey, honestly, you're in my top 3 for best comments left on videos every time. I love it. Marcelino Nunez is an absolute... I know, Sorare Josh, the week I sell him. And I didn't really sell him because I've fallen out with love with him, or I think he's shite or something. It was just kind of like, strategically, like, I brought him in because I didn't have... Like, Tanaka was a red cross card. I didn't have Santi Rodriguez. And yeah, I know he's, like, European, and that's another thing, but... I don't think I'm really going to be going that strong in U23. And even when I look at how this team, like Hendo said it to me in a stream, he's like, your super rares for U23 is just so thin. And look at this. If I even knew Nemeka, that's what I was thinking about earlier. If I even knew that Nemeka wasn't going to play, what other option would I have had for that team? Really, like super rare under 23s. Like I'd have maybe played Nicolas Acevedo, but that doesn't. And again, these guys haven't played that well anyway. So this just feels like a real waste of a Jota rare. So I'm kind of strategically moving away from under 23s. It's a competition to enter. And Marcelino Nunez, for me, especially now that he cannot be used in Challenger, he is just a U23 monster. That's all he is now, Yeah, you can use him in All-Star if you want, but not having him in Challenger. Like I said, it's 1-0 Inter. We missed it. DeMarco season! Great change cameras, guys, sorry. Oh, DeMarco season. You've got to love it. Now, if any of you guys don't know this, right, I'm a big fan of Federico DeMarco. I think he's a very good left back, left wing back, left centre back. Oh, I want to see the replay of this goal. And he's just not really had the rub of the green at Inter. Is this for kickoff? Yeah, it is. I thought Werder Bremen were celebrating there as well for a minute. But they've just not really. I'm going to get settled in, guys, sorry. So I can sit and chill and talk to you and watch the soccer ball. What was I saying there? Sorry. Oh yeah, DeMarco. And I said when some of these guys were getting linked to leave Inter in the summer, I was like, oh, it's DeMarco season because his stats are incredible, man. See when he plays left centre back and a back three, he's brilliant, man. I'd love Celtic to sign him at some point, but he's a good Italy youth international. So he's always had a bit of a profile. I'll move this up a bit. So yeah, Barella with the assist. Nothing else really noteworthy here. Zaniolo's scoring pretty poorly. We've just got kick-off here, and we've just got kick-off here. So yeah. So yeah, William Bailey, I thoroughly appreciate the comments and keep them coming, my man. Sevilla are killing me lately. Sorry guys, smoking up the camera. Got a limited stack, but can never call the lineup, and they're rubbish even when I do. Yeah, even the Sevilla are quite stodgy. Like I think Isco is very much worth having as a piece, because he should mostly play, and when they do click, he should be a big part of that. Werder Bremen, by the way, are loving life back in the Bundesliga. A great fan display from all the kind of flags behind the goal and whatever. Another big chance for Inter. From a corner there, I think it's cleared away for a goal kick. Or something like that. Yeah, it's Rui Patricio on the ball now. But yeah, this Werder Bremen game, it's only a minute in, but it's been tempo. High tempo. It must be said, really high. And this Roma game, as far as a Serie A match goes, is actually, pretty nippy already. Oh, number 15, by the way, with a clothesline on Zaniolo. Who's number 15? Acerbi. I say a clothesline, but you know what I mean. It wasn't quite a clothesline, but he's obstructing him. He's holding the arm out to do so. So yeah, I think the crux of my teams that I'm kind of waiting on. I'm all about Magno and Andrade for sure. Wanyama tonight against DC United. I don't think I'll stay up to watch it because I expect Wanyama to rock the AA game, but it's not going to be a stellar watch. But you never know. If I can't sleep at night, I'll definitely put it on. And hopefully Braze absolutely runs the show against Girona. And my All-Star Pro team could be kicking. And I actually think, at this point in the game week, I actually think strategically, some of the stuff that I'd done, in terms of mix up the goalkeepers and split some players around and whatever, I think I've actually managed to do okay. Joe Hart hasn't kept a clean sheet, neither has Sorare. So, All Black being with Jens, most of you would have called me mental for doing that. It's been no, I'll keep Hart there and whatever, but I've still got him to run. He might do worse than Hart, maybe, but he's got the chance now to do better, so I feel actually quite confident about that team. This is still up for grabs. This could really do anything, but that 33 does limit us. I don't think we're going to be finishing unless we got 44% ran. We would need 400 points basically we would need everyone to really throttle it to make up for Snodgrass. This has got a great shot of something fun. And this, yeah, that's probably the one I'm most excited about. But the prize pool, even though it's buffed up, that's not one of the prize pools where it's I'm going to get a star, this sort of tier 1 that, or a unique or something, Let's have a look at the prize pool again for specialist. Rare. Yeah, tier 2s and 3s. But I think my scores so far are fucking epic, man. So we got quite high. Even a tier 2 super is something I can hope for, I guess. And there's some useful guys in here. Mbemba, Pras, Baumgartner, Crespo, Schurz. Maybe he's useful. I don't know. Gus Till, Jose Jimenez. That could be fun again to get him. Conrad Leimer. That'd be great. Love a Limer super rare. Sabitzer, Barco, another one would be fun. Since it'd been a River Plate shirt, I guess. Hugo Guillemot's on the form now. Yeah, so aye, that's decent enough. It's not anything stellar, but that's more of a SO5 one. Like, I could win a card that could really help the teams, you know. But yeah, Rare Pro under 23 screwed. And yeah, Underdog Rare, I think that's screwed as well because of Forest. But I think the way I've split I think I've got a good chance of coming out with some cards. Unfortunately, this team is just Donald Ducked, man. 295 points. We're not going to hang on for anything. Unfortunately, that red card. You know, the good thing about that red card as well for me is that, like, I know he's not going to play next weekend, which actually means I will maybe be able to use a lot of my Celtic super rares further down the stream, if you like, or the down the food chain. Denzel Dumfries into the box, cross blocked by Spinazzola. So it might actually... Oh, 1-0 Werder Bremen! I thought that was big Nicholas Stark, but it's number 11 Fulkrug. I think he is number 11. 1-0 Bremen, 4 minutes on the clock. And yeah, if you bought a Jan Sommer and a Nico Elvelde thinking about getting lots of clean sheets and stuff, not today. Do you know anyone out there that's bought a Jan Sommer and a Nico Elvelde when they probably should have just stuck with Marseille? Good ball in from the right-hand side, and that's a nice finish, by the way. Left-footed cross from the right-hand side. Who got that assist? Really nice ball. Was it Visor, maybe? I think that Visor is a Dortmund kid, and yeah, nice finish. He beats Joe Scally to the ball, and yeah, like, unfortunately, Fulkrug is just like, he got the experience and the nose to smell that chance out. Sevilla versus Atleti has been a wee bit... It's not really caught my eye yet. Papu Gomez, I think that is, his beat man. No, it'll be Lamela. Lamela's, fired it in for 17. No, it's out for a corner. So yeah, Fulkrug, and I've not got the assist credited on this yet, but I think it was Visor. No, it was Schmidt. Oh, no way, I won him. No, not that guy. Is he French? No, he's not. I didn't win that guy. I won a French guy called Schmidt as a tier 3, so imagine. What are the odds, eh? So we've got a corner for Seville, and this is probably where they're likely to be dangerous, because I say they're not a free-flowing attacking team under Lopetegui, much more organised and like trying to be effective. This Roma Inter game's got a great tempo to it, really, really spicy. You wouldn't think we're close to half-time. The tempo's still kind of rising in this match. Whereas we're just getting started in Germany and Spain. And that was number... Cunha going for the big press there. Almost caught the keeper out. What a ball. What a strike. It's a goal. Oh, no way. Dybala. What a goal. Who played that ball? Was it 22? I think that was Pellegrini that played that ball, by the way. Oh, it was Zaniolo, I think. What a goal from Dybala. That is a proper FIFA finish. Like, a proper Dybala on the volley. Smashes it in, and he gives it the Roman fucking... Oh, I fucking love it. Dybala, he's loving life in Rome. Absolutely loving it. 1-1. I did say this game, the tempo's building in it. It's not going anywhere, even though it's close to half-time. So let's see, down the left, big run from 37. That's how it was Spinazzola, won't it? Spinazzola with the assist. Very good ball. And then Dybala, man. That's why you get Dybala on your team. Because you know he's get... keeper's made a bit of a melee, to be honest. Like, good take from Dybala. Great shot. And that's why I couldn't believe it went in. Because it didn't look like it'd be... Oh my God, it's 2-0 Werder Bremen. Guys, when we do streams, it rains goals. It rains the goals when we stream. What? 2-0 at Bremen. Mönchengladbach are trying to throw the ball out their half, and then Kone is trying to travel across the halfway line, gets his pocket picked. 4 Bremen players, interlink play, hit it into one of the strikers, who lays it into their striker, who lays it into the midfielder, who, Yommer, sweeper keepers him, I think, but the ball then falls into the path of the goal scorer, which I think is, again, Fulkrug, or it might be the other one. Wow, 2-0 Bremen. And yeah, if you were after Jan Sommer and Nico Elvelde, no, it was Dux. So Dux, and then whoever got the assist for that, really good play. Really good play from Werder Bremen, it must be said. And it's good to see Big Stark, by the way. I've still got my limited. If Stark can be in a decent team, I really like Nicholas Stark. Really like him. We were talking about champion. We're talking about champion super rare defenders. Is rare as dog shit cheap, isn't it? And he is wearing green and white. Ah, yeah. Oh, these are blue and white. 4 price point too. Don't like these Bremen. I'd much rather a Bremen one, I think, than a Berlin one. Yeah, I think I would. I'll keep my eyes open. Good to see Stark is back at it. So yeah, man, we've got 4 goals, and both they're all from 2 of them from each of the games. We've still got 0-0, 10 minutes in Seville versus Madrid, and I did say, at kickoff, I do expect that to be a low-scoring affair. So like if that game can keep the pace with the sort of games and the action we've seen on this channel when we've been live watch along and live streaming, then we'll be in for some game. Sommer and Elvelde and whoever their centre back is, they are doing pretty well and spraying the ball out at the moment. But we're 10 minutes in and Bremen are 2-0 up. Like, Bremen at home, like, on this showing, look like a force, look good. Against, like, other Bundesliga level teams, let's see how they do against some of the bigger opposition. But they're really good. This is like Frankfurt football. It's turning the ball over quickly and just within a couple of passes, getting it to your key men, and they take their chance. That's basically what we've seen from Frankfurt all last season and the season before, really. And Bremen, like, with the 2 strikers up top, it's not too dissimilar. Oh, here we go, ball over the top. I'm not sure if it's offside. He's through 1-on-1 with the keeper, kinda. It's a rubbish shot from Dux. Rubbish shot from Dux. And I don't know if it was offside anyway. How old is this Dux guy? 28. If he was young, he'd be interesting, because he's definitely been getting about the place today. Dybala and Spinazzola linking up for some decisive action. Quinny, I'm buzzing. I'm hoping for a good game week. It started brilliantly. Fantastic, guys. Great to hear. These games have started off fast. Big time. Like, big time. Like, I was quite excited when I see, sometimes when you see some big Italian teams lined up, like, oh, it's Juve versus Inter, or Inter versus Roma, or AC versus Lazio, or whatever it might be. Sometimes you think, oh, that's got a good chance of being dull and boring and whatever. But I just had a feeling that in the San Siro, Jose Mourinho's Roma, who do have lofty aspirations, have recruited extensively this summer. We're not even seen Andrea Bellotti in this starting 11 today for Roma, amongst a few other absentees as well. So it's a real big 6-pointer for title aspirations, because Roma, like, Mourinho wants that shit. Mourinho wants to go to Roma and win a belt. So yeah, if they can win today, Mourinho can quietly continue to think about that. How are they in the table, actually? Am I talking premature? Because I've not paid too much attention to Roma at this point of the season. Let's go and check out the tables. I'm pretty sure they're doing well enough. Yeah, they're doing well enough. They're keeping pace. Llorente is looking active, which is fun for me. He's on 35 points. Cunha on a 37. Is that how it's kind of lined up? I've not paid that much attention to the Atleti game where I could say if Cunha's playing in the left mid or not. But, yeah, stranger things have happened. I've seen Griezmann playing that kind of role for Atleti. Big Smaldini and Gianluca Mancini loving life together. Getting organised for this attacking corner. Inter are going to have to defend well. Jose Mourinho, it's such a big team as well with Matic and Cristante. Oh, I think that was the 2 of them. They're going for the same ball. It's cleared, but not too far. Roma keep the pressure on. It's bobbling about. And, oh, somebody's went down under Phil. Ref says, get up. You're at it. Number 8 for Roma. Is this Matic? Rolling the years back. Nemanja Matic, man. Getting to the attacking third and just bossing Denzel. But then the referee blows for something. Yeah, because Lautaro's still down holding his face. Oh my god, it's 3-0 Bremen. 3-0 to Bremen. Germany's green and white are going absolutely balubas, man. 3-0 in the first 13 minutes. Oh, wow. DeMarco's goal was nice, man. Lovely assist from Barella. Just seen the replay of that there. Let's see the replay of this Werder Bremen goal. So, one of the back 3, oh my god, was that Nicholas Stark? Lays it back to the goalkeeper. Big long ball. It's allowed to take a bounce. Ben Sebaini then tries to head it back to a centre-back of the goalkeeper. But then big number 7, big Dutch, gets one-on-one with the defender, gets him back to the 6-yard box, and then he just squares it, and Fulkirk, empty net, passes it in. Sommer left in no man's land. And it's 3-0 Bremen, man. Fulkrog and Dutch, two big men running the show together. Look at them. They're like, yeah, we are doing it. We are doing it. It's like Andy Cole and Dwight York stuff from Dutch and Fulkrug, you know. Aye, it's 3-0 Bremen. I told you this game could be like 5-3 or something mental already. It's 3-0 to Bremen. And here come Mönchengladbach. Marcus Thuram in the box. Squares it for a penalty spot area. Number 13 is just a little bit off the pace to get on the end of it. And then the left winger is basically the same at the back post. And I think this is a Gladbach corner. And it's in front of those Bremen fans that have got all the flags out and stuff. And oh, fuck, man, yeah. Bremen looks like a quality place to go watch football for sure. I think I've seen something, but I think Bremen as a town or a city is just like a mad industrial estate. It's not really a nice, I don't think, is it Bremen or is that Wolfsburg maybe? One of these places is like, apparently like really shit to go to as a tourist. Like it's just like an industrial estate with a stadium in it, kind of idea of a wee village. Big long range shot in the Roma match. Don't know who that was from, but ambitious, but not too far off. Cristante thinks he's Tony Kroos with a shot like that. And the Werder Bremen players are having a good laugh with the ref about something. The former Norwich boss who is in charge of Mönchengladbach, what's his name again? Farka? He's not cut out for the Bundesliga. He's getting humped 3-0 off of Bremen. He's talking to himself on the sideline and having been a coach and stuff like that, there's nothing worse than watching your team get beat. Like, there really is nothing worse. I do feel his pain. I do. Oh, Molina and Llorente are getting some nice interplay in that right-hand side, but we definitely want to see Llorente a bit further up the pitch. Karim Rekic is looking okay at left back, even though he's a kind of centre-back type guy. Oof, is that another shot on target there? Jan Sommer with a shot saved. I'm sure Sommer will be racking up some points by now for saves and stuff. He's conceded 3 in the first 15 minutes. Andy Laird, eat your heart out. He's made a few saves, yeah, but I can't believe Laird's luck, by the way. You've got to laugh, because otherwise you'd cry. That's what I think. I would laugh if it was me, but I would laugh a bit sadder. I wouldn't laugh as quite as... I wouldn't have my belly get into it, you know. It's just been chaos this game week. It's good that Bayern Munich also have ran this game week, because don't need to worry about them coming. We've got PSG tonight, so we'll be streaming the 8 o'clock games on the channel. We'll be watching PSG, Nice, AC Milan, Empoli, and Barca, Real Mallorca. So 3 of the big elite teams in Europe playing some kind of, let's say, lower ranked opposition in the late kickoffs. And it should be good. And I really enjoy watching these games now, not just for SO5 and for Sorare, but for previewing the Champions League and just kind of keeping my finger on the pulse of what's going on and just loving the game, you know. Can't believe Bremen, like, none of their goals have been spectacular. I would need to see more replays to really question the Gladbach defend and see what's going on. But I think, like, Bremen, from what I've seen of their contribution, they've just been effective and single-minded, which is great to see. Is this Cunha? I think it is Cunha. He's running the Seville. He's running the Seville defence all by himself. Now, really, for me, the best Atletico Madrid team needs Carrasco in that role. It really does. I don't really know what the situation is with Carrasco. About, like, if he's falling out with the manager, he's maybe thinking about leaving and stuff, or contract renewals or whatever, but you need Carrasco in that spot. Koke cuts it back for Morata, who skies it over the bar for a conversion. And yeah, Atleti are starting to look towards getting a shot or two, maybe creating a chance. I think Atleti will win it getting to half-time with a goal. But yeah, in Seville, 18 minutes gone, 0-0. Good to see Cunha get a start, but I think this is more maybe preparation from not starting Champions League. Maybe it'll be Griezmann and Felix. I think get this Griezmann stuff sorted out, of course. But Seville, that'll be Lamela. It's picked somebody's pocket. Lamela's looked pretty good in this game, by the way. And he buys a really easy foul off of Axel Witsel. And he gets a free kick for Seville. And we're at half-time in Italy. It is 1-0, 1 each, pardon, I beg your pardon. Nice cheeky goal from DeMarco. So it was a nice kind of ball from Barella, and DeMarco just broke the offside trap. First touch finish beats the goalkeeper. Um, Error led to goal. I think that's a bit harsh. I've not again. I need to see the replay again to really justify that, but I think that is harsh. But yeah, half time we are there. Dybala, I don't think he's done much other than score. Been in the box a few times with the ball, couple of passes. Yeah, not done much other than the goal, but yeah, good that he done it. I guess we'll look at this, man, 'cause this is just bananas. Jan Sommer on 13 points, 20 minutes into the game. He needs to save a couple of penalties or something, eh? We do have a Mönchengladbach corner in the 19th minute. Hoffman swings it in, goes to the back post. A Gladbach player does win the header, but it goes out for a goal kick. And I think that might have been in Elvelde or Friedrich. It's one of those guys. Number 10 it is for that ball. Is it number 10? Maybe it's 20, actually. Yeah, because that guy got the assist. That's a lovely ball from that guy. We're seeing a replay of all the Bremen goals in at the moment. Lovely cutback from Dux, and then he just lays it on a plate for Fulkirk, who cannot miss from there. Barca. Show you replays of his face wincing when they score. Big All Black, loving life. Has he got any points? How's he doing? He's on 34. That's not good. He's maybe missing passing. Yeah, that's all. Can deal with that. The game stays like this and it's just some crappy passing stats, and he'll come out with a 60, and that should be about good enough. We've got a 10% multiplier on the All Black as well. So if Lamela can force some shitey saves out of him that are easy for All Black and just get me some points, that'd be nice. Oliver Torres, number 22, hasn't really shown up in this match yet whenever I've been glancing at it, but of the 2 matches remaining, the Bremen fans are bouncing, man. They're doing what the Rangers fans call the bouncy, which I'm not normally a fan of, but watching the Bremen fans do it puts a smile on my face, because fair play to them, man. 20 minutes in, 3-0 up. Like, that's what we expect to see from the green and whites, you know? That's what it should be all about. And yeah, dominating possession now. It feels like Gladbach are just ready to tap out. And this will be really, this is really best case scenario. So we'll get to see, like, if Stark can build an AA game, do they want him passing the ball? Do they want him going up for corners? He's won a tackle, an interception. Duels are -1. Couple of passing stats, nothing major. I'm going to try and watch Stark a wee bit more for this. As All Black, is that a big pass? No, it was a okay wee pass. I think he's making some passes to recover some of these. Don't. He's done a big one. Please touch it, touch it, touch it. Yes, he does touch it. Well done, Molina. Pass completed for All Black. Possession loss for you. Love it. Come on, get me those stats. Yeah, 35.1. Got to love it. So yeah, guys, let me know how your game. Some of you are telling me your game weeks are going good and all the rest. I can maybe point this camera down a touch. Yeah, there we go. That feels a bit better. That feels a bit better for camera 2. Maybe need to set up. I can maybe set up the rubbish camera 3 on that for another time, but we'll see. So yeah, we're getting the highlight package at halftime for Inter Roma, which isn't too shabby. And yeah, I think this is the back 3. So that looks like Stark into number 5, who's playing out to. Oh, this is Mönchengladbach. I beg your pardon. There's Dzeko's goal. I wonder what that was ruled off for, man. That looked like a fair goal to me. Let's see. DeMarco kind of touches it through. Dzeko kind of clashes about. So does Lautaro. Is he maybe offside? He's maybe a yard offside when Lautaro kind of scrambles up. Yeah, he is. Back foot. That's rubbish, man. Unlucky Dzeko. And Thuram's in the box. Ball's bouncing about. I think that's big Nicholas Stark, by the way, with what should be categorised as an effective clearance. So I wonder if Big Nick Stark has just collected a new one of them. 41 points. Effective clearance. He's not got one yet, so let's see if he gets one. So that went out just before the halfway line, but it went right out, obviously for Gladbach. So I wonder if that will be deemed an effective clearance by our man. If it was him, I'm sure it was him. On the left side of the back 3. What number is he? 4? Try and watch out for him a bit better. Where are you, Big Nick? Oh, that's nonsense, man. Rui Patricio gets that error led to go. It's very similar to what we seen actually last night, was it? Where the goalkeeper got a finger to it and it was a really rubbish save. That's what Rui Patricio has his error led to goal for as well. So that's 2 nights in a row. 2 very similar situations. We've had the same score given, which I guess what we're after is consistency. Atletico Madrid with a shot from the edge of the box from Sol. Goes straight into the goalkeeper's gloves on the 25th minute. I do think that's wildly harsh on a goalkeeper, man. Like, he's got a touch to it, and his fingers just haven't been strong enough, or he's just not been quick enough to react, or he's just not been tall enough or positioned correctly, whatever the variable is. But he gets that error led to go, which, you know, I could see Handanovic getting error led to go for the Dybala one, like, because he does like parry that, and he should be parrying that out of the goal frame. I suppose that is. Yeah, Handanovic's one, like, I much more understand that. But the one we seen last night, or the last time we were streaming, I can't remember which goalkeeper it was, and what we've just seen there with Rui Patricio, I think it's wildly harsh, to be honest. We're at the 25th minute in Germany. Daniel Farke might get sacked now. Seville on the attack. Too many Atletico bodies back there defending, which is good. They break up the play. They get back in control of possession. Mamadou Kone is taking a bit of an injury break now, I think, to take the sting out of the match. Who was that he jumped with? Number 11. Fulkrug. Big Fulkrug. Yeah, Gladbach team is just... And if you've got any Gladbach players, your game weeks are right off now, I think. Basically. 26th minute. Atletico are kind of attacking now down the left. Oh, then a bit of a challenge. Who was that? Reinaldo, maybe? No foul given. Seville turned the ball over and they're counter-attacking. Let's see if we can get a wee All Black save, maybe? Nah. Atletico Madrid just bossed the ball back into possession. And we're getting some build-up play now with Koke and Llorente, Witsel and Sol. Just kind of getting Atleti back up to the halfway line as they look to charge forward and go and make something happen. These games are... Sommer's owners in shambles right now. Yeah, especially if you've bought a Jan Sommer on the recent hype. I think even when I was listening to the Andrews talking about him, I don't know if it was the one that I appeared on and I listened back to it later, or if it was a different episode that I listened to. But they did say this is the top of Sommer right now, and they both kind of agreed on it. And now he's done this, so I definitely think. Oh, Alex Telles is about to come on for Sevilla. So I don't know if this is tactical or an injury or something, but it's the 27th minute, and it's number 4 that's going to be coming off for Sevilla, and that looks to be Karim Rekic. He's maybe limping a touch. Yeah, I think he's limping. So I think it's injury based, which is unfortunate. I think he's limping. Very different types of players to have in the left back spot. But Telles, like at Sevilla, I think would be pretty effective. I don't know if this is a replay of the incident or something, but we're getting a replay of a shot. Yeah, the shot I mentioned earlier. Don't know why they give us that replay. It's still 3-0 in Germany. Bremen are actually in there. They've been defending for the last 5 minutes. Felt like 5 minutes anyway. But now they're breaking away, potentially out of space. With Weiser, number 8. Gets past Kone, sort of playing. Oh, lovely play from Bremen there. They expose the right wing. The right winger now puts a ball in. Fulkrug! Oh! Or number 7. Is that Fulkrug? Who's number 7? Great header at the front post. I think it was Dux. So great play from Bremen. They really kill Gladbach's shape, expose the right wing, and wow, man, that's everything. Is Weiser, great ball in. Dux meets it perfectly, executes everything well. He's just got his lines off. I think that's all that's happened, and he fires it wide of the goal. But oh, Llorente, 1-0. Oh, I didn't fucking play him. How typical! You knew it was going to happen, man. I knew it was going to happen. Oh, well done, Llorente. I'm so happy, but fucking should have played. Llorente in Atletico Madrid, 1-0 up. Llorente is going to throw. I hope, like, see, as long as he just gets into a vein of form that I bought him for, then I can accept missing the game. Fucking raging, man. I've basically played him over. Raging, man. I've played him over, like, I played Wanyama here over him, basically thinking, Wanyama should boss it. Maybe he doesn't, he's just had international duty midweeks and blah, blah, blah. Won't be that high score in the game. Wanyama's got good day. Went for him. I went for fucking Haidara as well. Could have played here. Where else was I thinking about Llorente for Illich here, or even Larson potentially? You could have went into this team, this underdog team. Yeah, but Maeda came in for him at the last minute, so Maeda was selected for him at the very last minute, and I thought that was going to be a good decision when I see Maeda started. Oh, it's a kick in the stones, man. I'm so happy he's done it, and hopefully he gets on a good run now because he's a phenomenal player. And like Atleti, like if they get their act together, if Cunha can start and Llorente can start, they can get into form. That's a power couple of supers I've got. A power couple, and yeah, he's got it in him. He's got it in him. Playing right mid today. Right mid's okay, but we want him playing like attacking mid so we can get into that. Oh my god. Is that defending? Oh, they were attacking again there. Who played that in? It was Morata with a shot. Who was it with the ball? Maybe Llorente's woke up for this season. He's been away on Spain duty. He got some minutes, not many. No, it wasn't him. It was Molina. A bit of a rubbish cross, but it was kind of deflected into the path of Morata. Cunha coming into the back post. So yeah, 1-0 Atleti. And I think this might be all she wrote for this game. Like, I really could see it being 1-0 Atleti at this point. But Llorente's going. Him and Koke and Song have got a nice little thing on the go in this match in terms of creating a tempo for the game. And yeah, this game's been, it's been been peppered by action without anything concrete. And, really well taken goal. Lovely from Llorente. That's the position we want to see him in, and he can score from there. He can lay other people on for assists if he's not got the best situation on the go. I'm just super gutted I've not played him now. Super gutted I've not played him. I've played him in limited, but I think that team is shite, to be honest with you. I could have played him in this over David. This is gubbed anyway with the goalkeeper that I picked. This one. So yeah, Soraya's screwed us. This team could maybe still grab a tier 2 or something, a tier 3. Champion limited. Yeah, Soraya's really let us down. Captain Dzeko, if he can get a goal in the second half. Roma and Inter coming out the tunnel now. We've got like 13 minutes left of the first half in Germany and Spain. It's 3-0 to Bremen and 1-0 to Atletico Madrid in either match respectively. And Atleti have looked like Sevilla have been very uninspiring, and like Lopetegui, like his job is in question. And a result, and particularly a performance like this, it's just going to add pressure on. So they really need to get themselves into this game for more than one reason. Dzeko and Lautaro Martinez at kickoff are plotting something. Let's see what they do. Oh, nice ball over to the right wing. Visor again. Is this a replay? No, it's not. Well, that's the same thing from earlier. Good ball. Nobody quite gets to it, but... And here we go. Sevilla, I think, are now... They've got Atletico Madrid kind of peppered into their box. Cunha is kind of left midish. I'd much rather see Carrasco there and Cunha being in the Morata role, or Griezmann in the Morata role. But yeah, actually this is quite promising from Atleti. This first half in Italy started off really... I think somebody wants to get a goal in this and take control of the match. I don't think a draw... Ooh. A draw's not desirable for either. I cannot believe I did not play Llorente, man. Honestly. Big players in big games, Quinny. What do we say, man? What do we say? Big games and big players. Eh, yeah. But yeah, some good play overall. And yeah, all three games. We've got goals now everywhere, which is good. Atletico Madrid still behind the kind of the mean average or whatever, but again, considering both teams in the games, it's actually been relatively interesting to watch. Witsel now, oh wow, that's Witzel's pass, almost for Llorente, by the way. I don't know if I can watch any more of this. Llorente is bursting through, doing what I've been waiting for him to do, and if he can do that against Seville, who do Atleti have in the Champions League? Oh, do you know what I've not even looked at? Do you know what we'll do now? This could be a wee tiny bit of fun, rather than us just sitting watching the footy together. I've not looked at the midweek yet. I've not looked at the midweek yet. Let's have a wee peek. Let's have a wee peeky peek. All-Star Rare Pro, 68 cards. 29 up here. Do we have any biggies? We've got some Tier 1 Supers for the podium, Tier 2 for top 10. Don't think there's going to be many Celtic cards for a wee while, so I'll just watch out for them maybe a wee bit closer to it. But I think, yeah, All-Star Rare Pro is going to be the division I'll be targeting for the midweek. So let's see who's got fixtures and stuff. Pardon me. Trubin, All Black, Hart. That's it. 3 goalkeepers. Interesting. All Black. Oh, THB's got a game. Kind of takes out my Celtic kind of situ. Bryce, who's he got? Sheriff. Woo! Bruges for Llorente. If Llorente's playing like this, by the way, he could drip Bruges. I think I want Braze against. That's away, but that could be dodgy. That's away, and that could be dodgy too, I suppose. Other midfielder options. Rogic, I don't know if he'll start against Preston. Maybe he does. Barco might play. He's been on a form. He's been on a run. But no, I think Braze is definitely the best shout overall. And do we just go Jota and Kyogo? Yeah, that's all I've got really. Oh yeah, that's cool. Jota, Kyogo. Oh no, maybe not. I've got Trubin. Yeah, no, let's do Jota Kyogo. Let's just do Jota Kyogo. Let's not mess about with it too much. Where are you? So it's about Llorente. So I think I could maybe play Llorente in my D2 or something. I'm playing those two there. Or what about underdog or something? That could be sneaky. Oh, another goal in Germany. No way. You're not going to believe this. Fulkrug nutmegs Coney. And then, is that him that swings that ball in? Header at the back post is a 1-2 between Dux and the left back. But Scally intercepts it. It goes out to the left centre back, who then comes back in for number 7. He crosses it in, and wow, is that Remy Bensebaini? What an OG. That's like, it's not quite Josip Juranovic-esque. It's a lot worse in a lot of other ways. But it's a calamity OG from Ramy Bensebaini. Wow. And it's 4-0. Game over, man. Like, if they had any slim hope of, oh, if we get a goal before halftime, we're back in this. Not anymore, man. Game over. Big Bensebaini will be gutted. Yeah, I could probably do that. Couldn't I then put Marcos in here? Captain Rio. Since he should be getting interceptions and stuff. Yeah, screw it, yeah. This is the first kind of glance over. I'm just kind of excited about see Marcos Llorente show up again. Four now, man. Manu Kone's been booked. He's on 3 yellow cards for the season. And for somebody with such a great profile and such a rising kind of star in football. This is he's not really done much in this game, and like he's not a one man team. You know, like Bremen have been great as a unit, and being relegated is probably a big part of what's helped them here. And like it's actually a really interesting thought experiment when you think about Bundesliga 2, La Liga 2, all this stuff that's happening at the moment on Sorare. And when that does become like fully integrated into the ecosystem in terms of like your potential career path on Sorare, like yeah, like before it's always been like start with Belgian and American and Japanese cards, and then maybe you get good ones, and then maybe you do this, maybe you do that. But now maybe it's a wee bit more of maybe you get a Croatian goalkeeper and you get a La Liga 2 mid and something else and whatever. And then eventually, like, oh, that Werder Bremen stack that you built when they were in Bundesliga 2, they're now in Champion Euro. And because you've been watching them all year when they were in Bundesliga 2 and you know your stuff about them and you've seen their players and whatever, you play them as a stack and then they kill somebody like Gladbach 4-0 and you're scooping up all sorts. The goalkeeper's got a long way to go to get a good score in this game. But, yeah. You never know. It's something that could happen over time. So again, like if you could have a team like this pulling out some Champion Euro rewards for you, how fun would that be? DeMarco out in the left wing, rubbish ball, doesn't beat the man. Sevilla are really trying to get something back into this for half time. It is only 1-0. It's a very tight match, all the same. They need to be cautious. Gladbach have made it into the box. Thuram, oh, gets a shot away. It's blocked. Kramer was back to goal in the box. This is just low quality opportunities, unfortunately, but they need to make the most of it here. Kone does very well there with 4 men around him. Sneaks the ball to his pal, who's not getting any ideas, and then Gladbach are just kind of taking up a posture. And oh, the assistant referee is given the offside for an earlier transgression, and it super tight, but it is offside by like half a boot. But yeah. Mad day on SO5, Hendo. You can say that again. You can't hit them all, but great to see Llorente's scores. Yeah, you can say that again. You cannot hit them all. It has been a mad day, Hendo. You're too right there, my man. How's your day been going? I know we've been. I've not seen the group chat really, mate, since like I was watching the Celtic game. I was watching it on his goal, and for some reason on my PlayStation and on the internet on my TV, his goal like it would do everything but actually show the game. But on my phone it was fine. But when I've got it on my phone, obviously I can't be jumping between windows and chats and whatever. So like I barely even knew what the situation was when my team's coming into the studio. Well, I seen the Callum McGregor red card as I was driving in, and would you cry it? So yeah, I'm not. Yeah, so Hendo, how's your game week doing? Let me know. Who's kind of killed you and made you? Tony Watt off the bench, by the way, with your AO Tanaka. That team must be fucking killing. That was an underdog team, wasn't it? Hendo, man, you must be rubbing your hands and crossing your fingers for the rest of them. Rascal Masaki saying, wow. I don't know what you're wowing at. Rascal, can you, is it the, what, is it the OG maybe? Or is it Hendo's underdog team with Tony Watt and AO Tanaka? But yeah, mad day of SO5 Hendo, my man. Mad day. I've not got too much still going that's like proper hot. I've got a few decent opportunities. Let's do possible score. So none of these I've played, so that's the highest, obviously. This is probably my best kind of shot at something fun. 2 super rares still to go. All Blacks playing the now. Sevilla, I don't think I've managed a shot on target yet. So Llorente, by the way, is looking every bit the player I bought in the summer, finally. And against Sevilla's good as well, because I've seen that when we watched Bilbao last night, a player really caught my eye, but it was against Almeria, and it was the first time I was watching him, and I would really hate to really assess somebody on, or judge somebody on that basis. Like for buying them, I was really close to buying them last night, but I did buy somebody last night, guys. I was telling Hendo about this. I bought a champion rare mid. I need a rare mid. I got the man, the myth, the legend, Stefano Sensi. I brought him back in. Guys, I was looking at his numbers, by the way. You can do the same. But see, when you actually break down all these scores, they're really good in that, right? But like, it's only one tackle. He's got Jules -1, and maybe no interceptions there, a bunch of passing stuff and whatever. But he's just got lots of everything, lots of small amounts of everything. And this is when they're getting beaten stuff. He's still doing decent. Never mind when he does get a decisive action. So I was just like, he's 27. It's Sensei. I had him before, and maybe I bought him a bit premature, so we brought him back in. As a wee rare mid. But yeah, it's great to see Llorente kicking on. And Lamela played a ball into the box here. I don't know if there's a mild shout for handball there or something, but no, it's a free kick or it's a corner to Atleti, and it looks like Molina is going to be taking this, the right back. Alright, go look at the chat. Sucic sadly BCM with the Guardiola. The OG Gladbach just falling apart. Yeah, Rascal, you can say that again. It was a wow moment, wasn't it? Evening, Alex Wilson. Good to see you. Fantastic start from a specialist. Thanks to Togrier Borvin. That's a new one on me, Alex Wilson, but fantastic. Good to hear you've had a good start to the game week, my man. And yeah, we're approaching halftime in Germany, where it is 4-0 to Werder Bremen at home to Borussia Mönchengladbach. And it's been a clinical, and I said it earlier on for anyone just joined us, it's been a very Frankfurt-esque display from Werder Bremen in that 3-5-2 shape. Very, very reminiscent of that, but very effective and just breaking away. And that front two of Fulkerg and Dux, like I can see that repeating. You know, I can see them doing that to other teams in the Bundesliga. So if either of them were on your radar, like, good eye for you. Well done. The Bremen fans are buzzing. Germany's green and white. It is half-time in Germany. Dygbala's down, having a wee chit-chat with Lautaro Martinez. And we're almost at half-time in Spain. Alex Tellez lays the ball for Torres. Torres to Gudelj, that probably is. And yeah, they just went from left to right. Are they going to do anything? Are they going to do anything? Werder Bremen, I say, they might just sack Daniel Farke now at half-time and just be done with it. And I think, is that it now? Half-time in Spain? Yeah, it looks to be. Half-time in Spain and Germany. 1-0 to Atletico Madrid. Marcos Llorente with the goal. One of the few super rares I didn't play. Yay! Yay! Wouldn't you know it? Just wouldn't you know it? So yeah, good fun so far. And yeah, so this is probably my favourite team. Wanyama plays tonight against bottom of the league, DC United. Wanyama's L5 is like 70 or something. So he's in great form. Montreal are still chasing down the supporter shield. So it's a big game for them. Braze didn't go away on international duty. It takes set pieces and stuff. Girona are open football. So two super rares with something that could do good, but I need them. I need both of them now. I'm not really Braze because I'd have picked Braze anyway, but I need Wanyama to outperform Llorente now. Otherwise, I will consider the selection an error, you know, which I do hold myself accountable for to myself. This is probably the chance of the biggest score, like Ao Tanaka and Guardiola together in this team. Magno and Andrade still to run tomorrow. That should be good fun. And then Coronel, like, even without clean sheets, he can get mid-50s. So, like, as long as he just does what he should do, that could be great fun. The community team, by the way, is off to a great start with Captain Hatate and Nunes bringing in 100. Kind of makes up for this Abada 26. We've still got Hazimetovic to run, who could rock out a 70 or an 80 pointer and get as close to that 300 mark. And then if Piri can do, he's away from home, so he should get a decent score if he keeps the score line down. And I think the community team, 40% running, you know, we could get into that tier 1 pool. It's not unimaginable. I think tier 2 is 100% on the cards for us. So the community lineup is going to be hopefully pulling a reward. Maybe this does something. We'll see what the rest of these guys want. But Maeda came in directly for Marcos Llorente in my team builder. So if Illich outperforms Maeda, I will be very much kicking myself on that. I've wasted this Hatate card here. And I've wasted all of these because of Nemeka, but that was a post-deadline, I think. And I've got, Koundé and Max have killed me here, man. I was super happy about this team. Tony Watt and Rio Hatate linking up. We're still in the tier 2s. I don't know how long we could really hope to expect to hang on to that for. We'll probably pull something. Kone needs a decisive in this game just to save his score. If he could get an assist or a goal line clearance or something, that would be nice. Or last man tackle, anything. And for getting beat 3-0, like, I guess fair enough, Max. And then, yeah, this was just sore. Sore. A big super rare team. Sore. Unique Mulgrew, DNP, Unique McGregor, sent off. Oh, is there any speaking of montage thing on the go now? I think it was that Carlos Soler and some of the other young Spanish players in that. That's well cool. I love La Liga. I really love La Liga coverage. Like, I really do. La Liga's a fantastic league to follow now. Maybe Atletico Madrid are not the most exciting team to watch every week, but that's why I quite like the Getafe game. I didn't see it, but they lost 3-2 today. Getafe are a fun team to watch for the most part, as you know, I'm going to say them, Celta Vigo. But I think there's plenty of teams in Spain that you could easily like Valencia, there's Villarreal, Sociedad. There's lots of fun teams in Spain. Betis, you know. I'm a big fan of La Liga. I really am. And I definitely have Sorare to thank for that because I've never been a big La Liga guy. I remember in high school, I was thinking about this recently, right? But when I was in high school, see when it was peak Messi and Ronaldo kind of time, would that have been high school? Yeah, it must have been. Yeah, aye, like peak, like early, yeah, like Pep and all that, and all the rest of it. Like the world would stop for El Clasico. It really would. It was like big on the World Cup final. It felt, and the rest of the league, I never gave it any attention. I don't think many people I knew really did. And I say it because it's so rare, and maybe just the league in general was different, and whatever. Maybe a few other factors come into it as well, like it being on Amazon and curated as well as it is. I think it's a great league to watch. I think even the teams that are bad still like have good football players in them. It might not be that many, but we'll still have a few probably. And there's yeah. Oh, Isco's number 22. I thought that was Olivier Torres, by the way. 2 seconds. Just dropped my. Oh, there's it. So yeah, bit of a mad game week to say the least, but I'm super hopeful, man. Like I think I'll come out of this game week looking like a genius if All Black can pull off this clean sheet, Bryce Mendes can bring in a 60 plus like he has been doing, and then if Wanyama can follow suit, man, this team could be a sneaky one. Like it really could. Like I do think, like 300 points, like yeah, maybe we can't win it now, I suppose, but 142 to get into up to tier zeros into the top 20 spots. Definitely get the makings of smashing that, you know. So I'm excited for this team, but I wish I had Lorente in right now over Wanyama because I would just be feeling so much better about it. That's a nice goal. Who scored that? Geraldo Becker. Nice. I think I've seen that goal before. Is this like goal of the month contenders or something? And yeah. So we've only got the Inter Roma game on at the moment. It's still one each. It's at the 63rd minute. And the tempo, like the first half was much livelier than the second half, it must be said. But we're getting close to that point now in a Serie A match where both defences and midfields start to think about don't fuck this up, don't throw the game away, don't do anything incredibly silly. So yeah, attacks will be cautious, they will be a bit more calculated. There's less risk in possession of the ball, as we just seen there from number 14 from Inter Milan, whoever that is. Aslani, the new boy. Mark McKenzie on at 62 at halftime. I actually seen that notification coming up, Hendo. You saying that in the chat about McKenzie? I featured Mark McKenzie in a video, and it was about transfers that happened last year that might come good this year. Oh, Lorente. Oh, it's a replay of a header in the first half. Cunha maybe on some points, by the way. Was that Cunha that crossed that? What was I saying there? Sorry. Oh, McKenzie. Yeah, I featured him in a video about players that transferred last year that might pay off better this year. And I'm not surprised at all, man. Great guy. Honestly, I watched that Philadelphia team that won the Supporter Shield. I watched a lot of them because I had Brendan Aronson and Mark McKenzie. And Mark McKenzie, like, honestly, is a brilliant player. I was screaming for Celtic to get him at the time. Well, not screaming, but like me and don't know, like he would have been brilliant for us. But was that the year we got Shane Duffy? No, it wasn't that year, was it? Maybe the year after when we got like Carter Vickers and Starfelt and that. I can't remember what window it was. DeMarco, edge of the box, puts the ball in towards the back post. Patricio with a good high claim. Good high claim. Thought about buying McKenzie or RTA. I would buy McKenzie 100% because McKenzie's got ceiling. Like McKenzie is a really good footballing defender. Tackles well, is quick, can pass really neatly. Not that he's a Pirlo passer or anything, but he's good, man. I really like McKenzie. Fan of him. I think he's a quality defender. Very underrated in the American national team setup, by the way. There is a lot of competition for centre back, but he's very much slept on in that regard. I've just seen this Llorente goal over and over again, man. And Llorente's I'm so happy he's getting into form because see through some of this like transition my gallery's been doing and some of the kind of failed game weeks I've had, and I'm thinking, what am I missing? I'm looking at Llorente thinking, I bought you expecting to get a killer. You know what I mean? To be getting the Spanish like Milinkovic Savic in essence. Oh, Aslani, the number 14, by the way, nice shot. And it goes wide. I don't know anything about this kid, but he's wearing number 14, and the couple of times man, that's so close. He's looked tidy. He's not got cards or anything, which is unfortunate, but he's looked good, man. I'll look into this kid later, see if he's a inter-youth or if they've just signed him from somebody. Should I know who he is? Kind of vibe, you know? But yeah. Great game of football so far. And again, guys, for anyone who is watching us, we will be back for the late kickoff. So we'll be watching Barca away to Mallorca, PSG at home to Nice, I think they are, and AC Milan away to Empoli at 8 o'clock. So that should be good fun as well. And again, I don't think I've got too much riding in any of those matches. I've got Hakimi Unlimited. I didn't pick Tonali, I don't think, in anything meaningful, so I don't really care about the Milan match, more just to watch. And Barca, I've got Maffeo in my underdog team, so that could be fun. And I don't know if I've got any Barca cards out running this game week. I think I've got Gavi maybe somewhere, so yeah, that could be fun. So yeah, very much looking forward to all of that. La Liga TV is showing like, oh, I was tripping there. I don't know why. It's showing Lewandowski, and I thought that was out of place. I was going to check something out there. Sorry. Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow's the Manchester Derby. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. Is what I'm thinking. I really like doing the watch longs because I like just watching the games, and I'd be watching them anyway. And it feels like a great opportunity to obviously come out and just talk about football with all you guys. If you are watching this stuff as well, see how your game weeks are doing. And as always, we can always jump about and answer questions and do whatever that comes up. Yeah, I don't think there's anything great on tomorrow, is there? Yeah, it feels like a lot of the Champions League teams have played Saturday. Real Madrid tomorrow. Girona. Yeah, I will be watching, but I'll be watching the New York game. I don't know if I'll be streaming that, but yeah, or maybe I will stream that. Maybe we'll stream New York at 6. We'll see what else is on about that time. Maybe we do one tomorrow. We'll catch that at 6. 5:30 Girona. Oh yeah, that works in nicely. And is there anything else on tomorrow about that time? Serie A. Atalanta Fiorentina. That'll be on. Germany, do we have it? Schalke. Oh yes, okay. So we might catch that then. So I've got. So I'll probably come here, watch that here, and then we could stream those games. Half 4 of no, that's a mega. That's like a start and a finish, isn't it? That's a bad. That's a run. That's a run going from game to game, almost overlapping and such. I don't know. TBC, TBC. We'll see. We'll come back to that. Yep, still halftime in Spain and Germany. Only got the inter game still running. Dumfries is having a honker, man. Dzeko unfortunately is not building much of an AA game. DeMarco's, yeah. Oh, Dybala's went off injured. I must have missed that. Sorry. Oh, that was Ibanez. Sorry, I thought I just caught a replay of it. Ibanez took a bang. Dybala for it. Tammy Abraham. Nah. I seen Tammy Abraham was on the pitch, but I never noticed it for who or why, you know. So yeah, it's going to be a fun, like, I've got so, and this is the thing that pisses me off. This is the thing that I get annoyed at myself at. It's even when I scroll through this and I see all these big green scores. Like, this is what I mean. I've got a winning team here. There's about 2 or 3 winning teams right here in front of me. And it's my fault for not putting them together. I've still got other cards to run, and some of these guys, their scores will improve because they're playing football right now. But that's like Like, I think I've done well with some of them staying together, but I didn't play Blanco. Jota's been in a useless team. Tony Watt, unfortunately, has not been maximised. Llorente's not been used. Fujita wasn't used. Hitate's probably not been maximised. If I got an Hitate, it's going to be in a really good team. That's going to annoy me if I don't, because I was super... Yeah, okay. This Hitate mid, that should lead some glory for the club. And yeah, there's Gavi. So I've got something here. If Dzeko could get a goal, man, then maybe this team's got a wee shred of hope of doing something. Need a Dzeko goal, but with that captain's armband on him. Is under attack now. Dzeko's played through in the channel. Is he going to make it? He is. He's kept it in for his pal, DeMarco. Nice, Dzeko. Good AA, my man. DeMarco inside for number 20. Drops it back for number 14, who just is a wee bit slow to it and fouls Matic or Cristante, one of them. And is he going to get booked for that? I think it's Cristante. But yeah, we want a wee Dzeko goal. Then maybe we can save Soraya. Hitate for the... Yeah, okay. For the... Yeah, we'll maybe get this Hitate over the line for the community. And I think that might be it. Ah, yeah, this Hitate's been ruined by that Forest pick. I'm such a fucking idiot, man. I could have picked Vegeta. You know, that'd have been... Imagine I picked Vegeta in here. That would have been epic. Ah. Oh. And then, yeah. And this Rio, unfortunately, yeah, Kone. Like, I need Kone to get... If he could snatch a DA somehow, then this team might scrape over the line. And this Rio's been wasted because of Calmax red, and again, just too much going against it. I'm not going to... Yeah, I'm not too bummed out about some of these because you roll with the punches. This Rio wasted again, you know, so... Bit bummed out. I've not maximised some of my better pieces. But as long as I come out with something, like, I need one winning team, like one good winning team. So as long as that Wanyama team pays off, or the specialist team pays off, like, because they were combination-based selections, and combinations have let me down to this point, it would seem. Needs to be in U23s. Jota is in U23s. I've played him there, but Nemeka's fucked me over. Love having your watch-alongs on in the background and following the scores performances while I do other stuff. Rascal Masaki, thanks very much. Told you RE Jota needs to be in U23s. I've got him in U23s, but Nemeka fucked me. And I credited you earlier, Hendo, because you told me before in another stream you believed that I was very light in super rare under 23s, and I couldn't have foreseen Nemeka wasn't going to play. I thought it was a great fixture, all the rest of it. I was always going to play him. But now that if he is out injured for another week, I don't have an R super rare that can give Jota and the other people I might plug into here the service that they require to get us over the line. So I'm very much more... I think we've now got the second half in Spain started. So I think I'm very much more now pushing towards getting Jota into an all-star team. Because I just think, like, under 23 or not, I just think he's like he's the best Celtic player to have. Like, I just don't think there's any two ways about it. You know, like, he needs to be mega priced again. You know, I don't think he is quite mega priced now compared to where he was. Yeah, like, up here is when I'm getting tempted to sell Jota. This is when I get tempted. Up at $5.5 and beyond. That's when I get tempted. Down here, like, I think that's, again, he's Jota. Maybe $5, yeah. But 3.5, 4, I'm not tempted by that. It needs to be up here. Same with, like, Wirtz and that. Like, for my special guys, it needs to be mad money. Like, because they're just too good. And when they are just too good, I don't mind playing them in All-Star, because I just don't mind. It's just me. Maybe I'm weird that way. No, you need to strengthen U23 that he's... Oh, of course, Hendo, of course. Drex, fist bump, my man. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Oh, and we've got a goal. It's 2-1 Roma. And who are they celebrating with? Is it Smaldini? Tammy Abraham? It's one of them. One of them's got the goal. I think it's Smaldini. Chris Smalling with a goal. It looks like everyone's cuddling him and kissing him and saying how amazing he is. Yeah. It looks like Smaldini. Chris Smalling. Loving life, so I'm cracking my knees, guys. Oh. Falling to pieces. Not been for a swim in a sauna in a couple of days. I don't know why it's showing some sort of Jekyll fouls Mancini, and then what a ball from whoever that is, and Smalling just does not hold back. He just attacks that cross. Pellegrini is a power midfielder. Where is he? What score is he on? Oh, Pellegrini is a power midfielder. He's on 72. Oh, what a ball that was. I love Pellegrini. I think he's brilliant, man. Checking the goal, VAR, just making sure he's not offside or anything like that. But I think that's a great goal. And it's 2-1 to Roma. And now I think we're going to see, it's 76 minutes. We're going to see ultimate Roma, ultimate Mourinho. There's going to be 5 centre backs. It's going to be camp in. And don't let Inter get a sniff. And break on them with pace. The VAR check is still ongoing. This is where people get nervous. Check over. What's the verdict? It's a goal. And we're getting substitutions. Calhanoglu off. And Dumfries off. No. Aslani and Dumfries is off for Darmian and Mkhitaryan. Somebody else has came on, I think. A new face. I don't recognise him. And I think Calhanoglu has came off. They've missed a sub, but Calhanoglu's came off as well for some guy who I don't recognise. We've got the second half on in Germany too as well. Smaldini on a 62, Pellegrini 72 now. And I would probably expect, I suppose we're only 70 minutes into the game, but I maybe thought he'd be on a few more points now. He's got an interception. Duels are just +1. He's got a tackle, yeah, so he's not getting any doubles to be capturing, but he's not too far away from them. He's got that assist. He's got some attacking stats in his favour. Yeah. "13 minutes left in Italy. It's 2-1 to Roma. Jose Mourinho will be buzzing. Let's see what this does to the table. Where is Italy? Italy. There we go. So this moves Roma up into 4th on 16 points. Let's get this actually on screen. Oh no, whenever I do that, it doesn't work. So let's do Italy. Like this, yeah. So yeah, Roma jump up to 4th. They've got a game in hand. Lazio and AC Milan are still to play, but yeah, it's a big 6-pointer, getting some distance on them with Inter. But look at that, man! 10 goals scored and 8 conceded is not much, you know. So they're breaking away here. By the way, it's 2-on-2. If Zaniolo can keep the pace, he squares it for Pellegrini, but Pellegrini's done so well to keep that in and not let it go for a throw-in. Mkhitaryan's tracked him back into like the left back role. 19 in for 22, which is Zaniolo, who hits a shot deflected off a defender, and then 19 tries to press the goalkeeper Handanovic into an error, but nothing happens. Mkhitaryan's got the ball over the halfway line from the goalkeeper's throw-in. He's played the ball for Correa. That was the other guy that came on for Calhanoglu. And Joaquin Correa cannot get by Smaldini. Chris Smalling, by the way, he is looked great in the last 5 minutes or so. Sevilla are on the ball, and they've got Atleti kind of pinned in their own half. But there's, you know, the problem I'm seeing now with Sevilla is like, where does this go? He should be middle of the picture, and yeah, he's just, yeah. Rakitic is on now as well. So Rakitic and Isco, let's see if they can maybe string some passes together. But Atleti are giving them like no spaces to run. Lopetegui is losing the plot, shouting stuff at Isco and co. Jan Sommer with a pass out. Oof, man. Bremen are trying to play out from the back. They're losing 4-0, and Bremen are not going to let them do it, man. Bremen, see, the funny thing is, right, is Bremen have scored 4 goals, but they've not scored any in front of their hardcore fan section. So they're going to want to keep going this second half. They'll want to be scoring goals and celebrating with the fans and everything, I think. Huge 3 points for them to be picking up today. And yeah, so I think Gladbach try and play funny buggers and play out from the back. Bremen are all about snatching on them. Seville, here we go. Isco on the ball. A big Isco pass to 2 Seville players, basically marking each other out in the right wing position. 16 and 17. Ronaldo deals with both of them, but basically. And Saul skips the ball out for Cunha, who drops the ball back for Saul. Saul for Morata, and Seville knock it out, and it's going to be a throw-in for Atleti. Lopetegui thinks it's his throw-in, but... And yeah. Second half in Germany and Spain, it started off lively. Morata and some guy are having some mad bullshit argument over a throw-in. I'm really disappointed in Inter. Do you think so? I've not I've been paying attention to it, don't get me wrong, but what are you disappointed in particular? I've not seen. There's been good tempo in the match. I think in the middle kind of thirds, and there's been some nice play, but yeah, I've not really seen Patricio being called into action on a regular basis in the match. Let's say. I think if you get Dzeko's goal on side, it's a totally different game, and that was like super fine margins. Isco's on the ball again. Oh, what a ball, by the way. You're a diddy. See whoever that was. Isco's sliced a ball in that channel between the fullback and the centre back, and whatever diddy of a striker that was, Isco's like shaking his head like, you're a fanny. He zipped that in there for him to break the offside trap and run onto it to shoot or to square it. But he's trying to step onto it. Number 17 for Seville. Let's go and check this idiot out. Lamela. Oh, what a surprise. Lamela tries to fucking stop the ball, and he's just like, he can't even get to it, so the ball just zips all the way out. Lamela, you fanny. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Raining greens for Werder Bremen. Big Stark on a 57 before the clean sheet comes in. He's got 3 tackles, 1 now. Lovely. 2 interceptions, 1 duel. So the treble, and the clean sheet are yet to come. And what about his passing? Accurate passing. Yeah, they're not wanting him on the ball. He's really just defending for them. He's just a big stopper. He's on the most points out of anyone. I've not even really seen him. I think this is him here. I see he's right centre back. I think he's been way more impressive. I thought he was the left centre back, and I thought, oh, that guy, yeah. I think Big Stark has been good. Number 4. Very fiery across all these matches. The Werder Bremen one feels like a foregone conclusion in terms of the final result. But in both other matches, there is only 1 goal in it. We've now got 3 goals in the Roma match, of course, with it now being Roma 2, Inter Milan 1. And Atletico Madrid is still at 1-0, but Atletico Madrid have been defending for the last 5 minutes or so. It's a corner from Alex Tellez in. Back post clearance from Jose Jimenez. And Sevilla are going to keep Atleti in their half. Roma are just really playing. Wow. Zaniolo, by the way. Zaniolo is a touch. If he stays fit, man, Zaniolo has got the potential to be one of the best attacking mids in world football, man. He's so good. He's dribbling, he's beating people, forces the foul for his team. He's so good, man. Love a bit of Zaniolo. It's shown as a little guy in the director's box, basically. Don't know why or who he is. Isco with a header, by the way. Ooh. Doesn't score. But wow, he could have. I wonder if that's a BCM for Isco. Nope. Does Stark have an effect? I've totally missed the chance to capture that, but do we have an effective clearance? Yeah, we've got one, so maybe he did get it. That was Stark, actually. It probably wasn't. It's probably the other guy. He's on double territory now. Double territory. Pellegrini's off injured. When did that happen? So he's just came off injured? Jesus, I missed that. When did that happen? For Mo Camera? Yeah? What I guess? And who are you? Exactly. Former player of Olympiacos, it looks like. Cool. New one on me. Zaniolo's been subbed off for Belotti. Hope that's not injury related as well. And it's 2-0 to Atleti. Morata and Cunha are celebrating together. I think it's probably a Morata goal. Yeah, because he's like centre of the group hug. Cunha's on the outside. Maybe we've got a Cunha assist and I've not played him either. Wouldn't that be wonderful? If both my Atleti super rares, no. Koke with the assist on this one, I think. Let's see, we get a replay. It should be Cunha with an assist, by the way. Cunha, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't play him. That should be a Cunha assist. Like, let's see it again. Cunha wins the ball in a 50-50 aerial. That's a Cunha assist all day, man. Oh my god, I didn't play either of them. I'm such a dick. Oh! Cunha and Llorente come up in this game with decisives, and I've not played either one of them. Both of them could have been in this specialist with fucking Taylor and Hatate. And another world, man. Oh, another world. Maybe not with those two, because then, yeah, maybe not. Oh, well, maybe this is them coming into form finally. This is what I need to tell myself for this one. It's great to watch them playing, and great to see Cunha finally getting his start. Griezmann's about to come on. We're getting close to the 60th minute. You can see Griezmann as somebody else waiting for the 60th minute mark to come on. The other person looks like number 21 or something like that. I'm not too sure who that is exactly, but yeah. We've got half an hour left or so, or just over half an hour left in both matches. It's 2-0 to Atletico Madrid. Sevilla in the second half have definitely had the most possession and the most chances, but Atleti, they are. Cunha is basically won a 50-50 aerial ball. I don't know if it's a long ball from Oblak or if it's a clearance from them. What's Oblak on? 37 points. Yeah, we can deal with this. I mean, there are a couple of easy saves, you know what I mean? Like, just to top it up a bit. But yeah, should be good from Oblak. This carries up anyway. It carries on anyway. Cunha breaking away. Buys a foul as well. So yeah, number 21 and Griezmann are waiting to come on. This same guy's chatting shit to Morata. Who is it? I recognise the guy's face from earlier. Is it this Carmona guy? I think it is. I think it's this guy. He loves. Is he 20? I like that guy. If he, yeah, he's a wee wido. Is that a goal line clearance in 2 games in a row? 2 goals and an assist. He's a wee wido, by the way. I like him. He's proper in Morata's face, giving him it tight. Morata's been subbed off for Carrasco. That was number 21. And Sol Niguez is midway, I think, as well. So Sol Niguez for Carrasco and Griezmann for Morata. And Cunha is up in the Morata row, which is where I want to see him. So hopefully now, because Cunha was meant to start this season like this. But then Morata had a shit hot pre-season, and then I think he started in the first 2 games of the season with goals and stuff. And he kind of won Simeone back over. And then, like, everyone's always interested in fucking Morata. Like, Barca kind of always want him. Juve always kind of want him. You know, and whatever else. So, anyway, maybe the natural order is kind of finally resumed. Oh, Oliver Torres with a shot from edge of the box. Oblak doesn't get the chance to save it. It's cleared by one of his defenders. Yeah, so I like this wee Carmona guy. Let's go and check him out. Carmona. I like him, man. He's a wee wido. He's not got many cards. They've all went for a decent U23 defender amount. He's a wee wido. I like him. Limiteds are cheap. No, 100 quid. 2 days ago, 40 quid, yeah. Let's see what his international credentials are like. Let's see. So we've got Seville, Atleti. Let's get Seville squad. Nah, no youth international. Which isn't a bad thing, but it's just always interesting to know. If I was then to look at him and see he's had like fucking 50 caps for the underage groups or something, and then just kind of cements what you think you're seeing, and it's like, yeah. All Black is now up with his clean sheet bonus in to 62. So maybe. One for free super rares. I don't expect that to hold, of course. Where is All Black? Yeah. So this is looking good, man. This is looking good to do something. Just need. Ooh. Just need them to hang on. If you get up over 70, that'd be nice, because then with the multiplier, it's even better. And a 10% kicker on him's lovely. Furuhashi only leaving the pitch with 60 is a bit nonsense. Did he miss a big chance? Yeah, he did. Fucking prick. I can't wait for Celtic to like really settle into a proper groove, like properly. I've had so many new faces come in, and like even though we've had a great start to the season overall, you have noticed in the St Mirren game and even today, like there's just a wee bit of synergy. That, oh, by the way, what a sweeper keeper that was from Bono. Bono's come out and headed it. Wow, let's see that again. Bono's on 38 points now. We're going to see it again. He's got one already. I wonder if we'll get another one. I wonder if he's got two sweeper keepers. That could be interesting. Yeah. Atleti looking really good. Is this Llorente? Or Griezmann? Griezmann into the box. Carrasco back post. Oh, Carrasco's so good, man. Takes it down. Oh, nice shot. Blocked, but somebody drops it back edge of the box for Witzel, who plays it to number 23. I think that'll be Ronaldo, maybe? No, I don't think it is Ronaldo. If somebody else came on I'm not aware of. Yeah, I think it is Ronaldo. It is. Doesn't look like him. Witzel for Koke. We're at the 93rd minute in Inter versus Roma. Inzaghi does not look happy at all. And Jose will be buzzing to be coming out of this game with 3 points. His old stomping ground, the San Siro, with the Internazionale. It's 4-1. Gladbach have got a goal. Somebody's played Thuram. See if it was Kone. Please to God be Kone. Thuram beats the keeper. Skins him, basically sits him down on his arse and just taps it into an empty net. Good goal from Thuram. Kone's on a yellow card. Yay. Stindl with the assist. Stuck well. Maybe now Gladbach think, right, let's go and get another one, and then we can think about something, you know. The drop ball situation, 93rd minute. Inside the Roma half. Inter Milan on the ball now. Inter Milan swing it into the box. No one wins the header. It's cleared by, I think that would look like Cristante. Yeah, it's Cristante. And yeah, we're just about to see full time come in Rome. Or Milan, sorry, I beg your pardon. I'm just thinking about it being Rome because they're winning. And I want to see Jose do well. Shot from number 20 for Roma. It goes high and wide. Doesn't trouble anyone. Maddie. I wonder if that's that Mo Camera guy we've seen with no picture. Gross is up to a 62. A defender playing centre mid. Interesting, man. Interesting. So he's won 3 tackles. He's playing centre mid. Very interesting. Obviously, he's not conceded. He's only conceded 1 goal, 1 attempted assist. Yeah, so he's just like a jacked defender then, eh? Oliver Torres has been subbed off. I don't think he's done much today, but Papu Gomez has came on in his stead. Seville need a goal. And El Nasseri, Nasseri, is he coming off or on? Looks like he came on. Don't think he's been on the pitch yet. Tanguy Nianzou makes way. He's subbed off for Youssef Nasseri. Yeah, so Seville are like going up a level. They're going 3-5-2 probably, or 3-4-3. All Black makes some sort of like save, high claim, 1 possession style type thing. Launches it huge forward, by the way, for Carrasco. See if he can do something here. Maybe All Black. Oh, Carrasco knocks it on for Cunha. And Cunha, good defending from Seville there. I was going to say, I wonder if All Black had an opportunity there to get a big chance created. I don't know if he'd get any of these points, but yeah, I think All Black will start to claim some points now after a couple of passes, making a couple of saves and some catches and stuff. Big Jan All Black. And at Milan, have got a corner. Mkhitaryan low into the front post. There's about 5 people there, and it's just a mad calamity. And the goalkeeper, Handanovic, who's up for it. Yeah, I didn't notice. The Inter Milan goalkeeper was up for the corner, and like, obviously, make sure he doesn't get screwed running back to his goal line. He like chops the ball out and wildly hacks Ibanez, I think it was. And I've just gone mental, but he's just running back to his goal line. And yeah, I think that's going to be all she wrote. We're in the 96th minute in Italy. Referee said there'd be a 5 added on, so we're going to probably see Patricio kick the ball, and it'll be the final whistle gone. Atletico Madrid are kind of trying to get out their half, and this feels more like this period of the match is what we normally expect to see from Atletico in the Champions League, being deep and breaking away with like Carrasco, Griezmann, Cunha, etc., with pace and with purpose, you know. So this has been a pretty good Athletic display. 2-0 now. I wouldn't be surprised if we did get another goal in this match, and it ended up being 3-0. I really want Seville to not score, of course, for my own personal reasons, but they have cranked it up. They have went more attacking, but they still have Lamela on, who gives Oblak a fucking easy save to make from outside of the box. And, Gladbach hit the post. I think that was Hoffman. And, we're still in the box here. Remy Bensebaini's got an OG to make up for. Whips it across the face of goal. And that goes right into the feet of Kramer. And then it just, like, comes off him. Almost dies in Maeda style. Kaundu Kone plays Thuram on. And then Thuram lays on Hoffman. Kone's trying to get involved in the attack. That's good for that little underdog team or whatever I've got him in. He's still on a crappy 26 points, but at least he's trying to get his way back up there, eh? But yeah, these games are heating up pretty well. We're finished in Italy. That's all done now. So we'll show you the final AA scores, or the final Sorare scores for any of these guys. Anyone notable that will be really ripping up the leaderboards? Not really. Guys that have helped your teams along, definitely Barella, definitely DeMarco if you played him. Bastoni cards will be probably quite content. But if you played Pellegrini, Dybala, Spinazzola, or Smalling, or maybe you played all 4 of them, then fucking jackpot. What a day it's been for you. Outside of that, this game's just been non-event players, lots of yellows and oranges, you know. Been quite decisive focus this match, it must be said. Whereas in this match, it has just been winning team versus losing team. And yeah, I suppose the decisives have made a big difference, and the clean sheet makes a big difference to these scores. But like Seville have not done anything in this match, and the scores firmly reflect that, you know. They've been making subs all the way through this match, even with Alex Tellez very early in the game. So yeah, Seville have really been poor, it must be said. Remy Bensebaini getting into the box again and delivering a cross, but it's blocked and cleared away. And yeah, man, like Bremen are going to have to defend now, I think, for a solid 20 minutes. Like, Gladbach are like, you know what, we're just going to attack you and get as many goals as we can, and we'll see what happens. And fair play to them. Bensebaini, wide left, tries to flick the ball in, but I think Big Nick, no, it's number 8, Visor, blocks across, and it goes out for a corner, I think. Again, Carrasco and Kone trying to break away and unleash a counter-attack, but it's snuffed out. And Lamela, again, it's just pish, man. Dribbles to nowhere, gets fouled, but doesn't win a free kick. And Atleti have got the ball and they're getting out now. We're seeing a wee replay of it. Lamela seems a bit upset. It's not a foul at all. Griezmann plays it through for Cunha. Drops it back for Koke. Koke switches it out to the right for, if it's Llorente, if he's still on. Back for Griezmann. Good shot. And Bono with the save. It is Llorente still on the pitch. Good, man. Seeing Llorente firmly a part of all the attacks is fucking fantastic. He's onside, Griezmann. He could have laid it in, man, for Cunha on a plate. But again, thank God I've not got Cunha. Griezmann's only got eyes for shooting there. Like, he's not even looked up. And Cunha's got a decisive tonight, and I've said it before, but see if you watch, I've watched, I think, every Atletico Madrid match this year. There's been like 3 or 4 decisives for Cunha left on the table with shit like that from Griezmann, not squaring it to him, or Cunha's scored or laid somebody on for an assist and it's been chalked off with VAR. So yeah, like that's why I always like watching guys that I'm thinking about buying or guys I've bought. As I want to really know. And Sensei's probably the one I've not done that with. You know, like I have bought him purely on SO5. Looks like Cunha's been subbed off for Kondogbia. So Atleti now are just going to try and solidify up with a bit more physicality. But it is actually an Atleti corner, and Kondogbia is only going to add to the attacking threat here. Griezmann swings it in front post. Number 20 with a header. It comes to the back post, and then it's a really point blank range header from Correa, and I don't know how he misses that. We'll see the replay. Let's see it one more time. Oh, I don't know how he misses that. I really don't. He pushes off his defender, he makes space, and yeah, that should be a goal. Should be 3-0. Angel Correa will be kicking himself. We've got some subs for Bremen. I don't know the squad well enough to tell you who they are by looking at them as it's happening. I think that was like 2 or 3 subs they've made there. It looks like defensive numbers, like 6s and stuff like that. So we'll see who's coming off there and whatnot. Griezmann hopefully he's got a BCM, get it up him. No. Cunha's pushing an 80. Beginning in the box. Oh, Bremen with another goal, I think. 5-1, they've scored in front of their fans. And is it number 8, Visor? It's either Visor or Fulkirk, I think, has got this one. It's not Visor on Sorare data anyway. Let's see what it is. Visor's like the centre of all the kind of camera attention. Kaundu Kone looks raging. Or not raging, but like, oh. So the goalkeeper, long ball. 50-50. The Werder Bremen player wins the header, flick on. It goes to, I think that was number 7, who lays it on for number 6, who's a sub who just came on, who zings it, man, right into the back post. The guy takes 2 touches, he's really calm, and then his pal is making a third man run, and he just lays it off, and he strikes and he scores. Fantastic. I can't say it's enough. Fantastic team play from Werder Bremen. What a strike for the actual goal, by the way. Lovely, decisive finish that was. And who was it? Number 11 lays it on. And it is Visor, number 8, with the strike. He's been impressive today, Visor. And yeah, so Fulkirk. Honestly, I can't say enough how impressed I've been with 2-1 in the Andorra match. Let's see, do I know anyone playing? Bacchus. No. Sarachi. I've got Sarachi. Oh, he's losing 2-1. What was I checking there? Sorry. Oh, Bremen. Bremen. I want to check out who their manager is because I am really impressed with them. And they might be a fun team to track. Coaches. Ole Werner. He's 34. Wow, okay. Interesting. Definitely will do some research on our boy Ole Werner. 34-year-old coach. If he got them promoted from Bundesliga 2 and he's got them playing Bundesliga like this, and Gladbach were bad last year, did look to be improving this year. And Bremen, like, let's have a look at it. Bremen now, after this game, winning 5-1, move up to 8th on 12 points. This will be 3 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses if things stay the same. So a rather bang average sequence of events, but it leads them into 8th in the table. And, you know, I think they've had some decent opposition. I don't think they've been playing rubbish teams in the large part. And like, this is a very noteworthy performance from Bremen, it must be said. Maybe they could be like the Freiburg of this year, maybe, who knows. Sevilla are, again, like in the Madrid half, they've got the ball to Lamela. I think they think Lamela's going to do something for them, but he can't. He lays the ball off for number 16, who delivers a cross, but there's like 5 Atletico Madrid players. They know what to do with that. Griezmann's on the ball now. He buys a throw-in for Atleti off of the Seville guy who's going to be raging, because I think that probably was a Seville throw-in by all accounts. No, maybe not. Is that Carmona boy again? He's been... that Carmona boy's been wild. In a good way. I like him. It's been fun to watch. Again, Atletico Madrid cannot get out their half. Number 6 switches it across for, I think that's Papu Gomez. seen a Sevilla attack with Lamela again, going nowhere. Griezmann just showing him out. Werder Bremen are buzzing still. Cunha's came off. Yeah, we knew that actually. Cunha's off. He's fine. All Blacks on a 68 now. It's good to see. And oh yeah, it's good to see All Black doing well. Kone's still carrying a 25 on his back. Llorente's up to 70, which is good. Llorente's a player I want to be doing really great scores when he gets a decisive. What's let him down today is 3 fouls. And that's it, really. So with another 3 fouls being another 3 points, yeah, okay. Maybe a wee bit more offensive action. No interceptions. Duels are negative. No tackles. No defensive contribution. I expect to see a bit of defensive contribution of something, you know. So, I don't, yeah, I don't know. A good performance for Llorente, let's say. And Gross and number 28 have came off for Bremen. I think they're trying to keep guys fresh now. So, like, guys, we're on to a winning formula. Let's not overstep the mark here. Let's keep everyone fresh and let's go do this again next week. I think it's a shout for Ole Werner, the Werder Bremen manager. Jan Sommer goes with a long ball under the press. And Bremen just scoop that up with a CDM, plays out to the left back. Left back drops in for centre mid. And Bremen are just like stroking this around here, man. Like, Bremen look very good. Jesus Navas is on now. He's trying to get past Carrasco and he cannot do it. Joe Scally's come off for Liner. Big ball in. Fulkrog managed to get across into the middle of the box. Herman, not Hoffman, Herman is on for Stindl. Kaundu Kone. Oh, breaks the lines with a pass to Turan, but I think even, nah, it's not going to happen now, but Turan breaking through. You need to find your pal. You need to get it back to him. Turan just gets boxed out, basically. The attack went nowhere quite quickly. 10 minutes left in both of these matches, and then that'll be the end of the stream for this part. We'll be coming back later on for the early, the bit more glamorous kickoffs we've got this evening. And that is PSG against Nice. We've got Barca, Mallorca, and we've got AC Milan Empoli. So once the German match and the Spanish match we're watching there now, Werder Bremen and Atletico Madrid, once they conclude, we'll have a wee look over their final scores and then we'll lovies and leavies and we'll be back for the later kickoffs. I'm going to get myself fed and get myself set up a wee bit better for the second half stream or for the evening streams, if you like. If you've enjoyed this, Koke was the assist on the first goal. Koke? Did I say something else? Sorry, Rascal Misaki. The Bremen, we're just getting a nice kind of wee montage now of the Bremen fans. Big Coney's gutted. You can tell he's just been like, oh, for fuck's sake, man, what's going on? What are you guys up to here? Letting these goals in. Oh, the Rex was really disappointed with the way Inter were playing in general. Fair enough. Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, fair enough. I can get that. Rakitic with 35 AA. Whoa. Jumping Jesus. He's won 3 tackles, 2 interceptions. Man, he's got a treble. He's got a treble double, triple double off the bench. F me. F me, man. Never mind the pass. 40 passes. All this stuff in the final third. I see Atletico Madrid have gave them the half. You know, like they have like said, we're just going to be Atletico Madrid now. We're winning 2-0. And they got actually quite a dangerous cross into the box there, but it's went away to nothing. All Black needs to take this clean sheet home, man. All Black needs to take this clean sheet home. He needs to take this clean sheet home. Ollie Burke is on now. The number 9 for Bremen. So let's see if Ollie Burke can get a wee something. 67. Looking good, man. Looking good. It just hurts me to see the destruction that's happened to some of my teams, man. Urgh. Tony. Well, I've still not seen Tony's goal, by the way. I hope it's a belter. I'd love it to be a worldie, man. Absolutely love it to be a mad Galazzo. This is still yeah, nothing really going on there that's going to change that. Imagine I had Llorente. I could have had Cunha in here, I think, as an L15 under 40. And then I'd have still been stuck playing one of these guys. Plus Rio, plus yes, I wouldn't it wouldn't have made much of a difference. Maybe it would have, but probably not. But yeah, that's what it is. Coney, man. Even if I had Llorente in here instead of Coney, that would be enough some buzz. Yeah. Tony what? Tony what? Tony what? Buzzing. Fulkirk has hit 100. He's done it. Dux is on 83. The defence is rocking in Bremen, even without the clean sheet. Goalkeeper's done well enough. Otherwise, yeah, man, looking good. All black now with a goal kick. And we're going to see a substitution for Bremen. It looks like Kramer's coming off. Whoa, 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 whoa. I need to take a quick toilet break, guys. BRB. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, great set of games, man. I think the average goals, I think Bremen have definitely pushed it up, you know. The Italian game coming out with over 2.5 goals is nice. This game, we did expect it to be low scoring, but I think even Atleti 2-0, it's been a good game. They're good for a third here. Carrasco lays it in for Griezmann inside the box. He cuts it back across the face of goal, and it's a clearance by Gudelj, I think that is. And it's a throw in for Atleti. 85 or 84 minutes, basically. And here we go. We're in the final hurdle of this stream, and for the watch along for Inter Milan Roma, which finished 2-1. Bremen 5, Mönchengladbach 1, and Atletico Madrid 2, who are preparing to introduce us to João Felix. Seville 0. Seville 0. Let's hope that keeps up. Seville 0. Seville 0. It's fun to say, isn't it? Seville 0. Seville 0. What was I going to check there? Sorry. Oh, Black's missed a pass or something, hasn't he? Jimenez on a 72. I know somebody who watches the channel took mass Super Vert Jimenez, so good on you if you've played him today. Somebody's down injured. Is that Molina? Just holding his leg. It's probably just a wee bit of Atletico Madrid time wasting going on, you know. But yeah, I cannot believe I never played Llorente and Cunha, man. Oh. Yeah. Atleti are just right up for killing the clock now. Oh, good shot by Gladbach. Nice save from Pavlenka. Cross comes back in. Header from number 5. Great save from Pavlenka again, by the way. This be Pavlenka, guys, been handy. It's not too bad. It's the price of goalkeepers now, guys, eh? It's fucking mental. Absolutely mental nowadays. I'm not mental, but you know what I mean. It's just been up recently, basically, and it's annoying for me who's trying to capture goalkeepers. So Molina comes off for Felix. I wonder if Felix is going to be playing right back. Of course it's going to be, oh fuck, see if that Molina is injured and Llorente. Imagine Juranovic did go to Atleti. How good Llorente would be. Oh. Yeah, I think Llorente is kind of filling in there. Yeah, I'm hopefully going to do some bidding as well between streams, as well as feed myself and whatever. So I've got a few irons in the fire. I've still got a wee bit more of finessing to do. So if you do have any suggestions, feel free to go and have a wee look at my gallery, guys. I'll be back later, guys, that are here on the regular, whatever. You guys know me. You know my gallery. You know what I'm all about. Feel free to have a wee gander, and feel free to make any loose recommendations. All black there with a nice smother. Wonder if he gets points for the smother. Or if it's just one of those pointless smothers, you know, where he's just doing it to kill the clock and you don't really get points for it. Big kick from All Black. Please be an athletic player that touches it. It's not. Nets and rights are coming on for Gladbach. I think they're just playing the kids now, eh? Just like, hey, let's just get the teenagers on. Kone comes off as well. Two minutes to go in Spain. About 3 minutes to go left in Germany. And Seville are coming forward, man. Like, I'm not particularly nervous about a goal getting. I just don't think that Seville really have a threat. Like, I did say they needed a striker. Like, getting Isco in was a huge piece, but in the Serie and Co need upgraded upon. Like, you know, why they didn't get Raul de Thomas, or why they didn't go and maybe try and get one of these guys from around Challenger Europe into their team. I don't know, man. They played a ball into the box. Carrasco with a back heel flick for maybe a somewhat effective clearance. But number 30, Carmona's back on the ball, lays it in for 16, who I think is Jesus Navas. Drops across to the back post. Nobody's there, but it's collected by 24 on the wide left. I think it says Alex Tellez. Dribbles with number 10 for Madrid, which I think is Carrasco. Drops it back for Isco. Isco dances edge of the box, lays it off for Rakitic. Rakitic with a nice pass to Carmona on the right-hand side. And Carmona drops one into the box, but it's headed clear by Jimenez. Shot from edge of the box, clearance by Reinaldo. And referee says handball for somebody. Free kick to Atleti. Carmona. Or Jose Angel, as it says on the back of his top. Ah, he did handball it. Unlucky wee man. I do really like that kid. He's got fucking gumption, man. He's brave. I like that. 5-1 in Bremen and they're on cruise control. Nicholas Stark is maybe roaming about midfielder now, by the way. And he's done that defensive midfield job before. And if he ever did find himself doing that, by the way. I know Bremen have made subs and stuff. They made subs now, so I don't know who. I don't know these guys anywhere near well enough to comment on who's playing where. But if Stark is finding himself now in this spot, that's interesting because he's very good in that spot. Yes, Atletico Madrid defence are just getting some passing together. Please don't shell it all black and lose it. Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing? Zips it. Nice. We're getting there. We're getting some more points for Big All Black. How's he on 65? How's this? How's he going down? How is he going down in points? What's he doing negative? He's not done many more of these, has he? Atletico Madrid have had a chance there. I didn't really quite catch how it happened, but it wasn't a big chance certainly, but it was a good chance and the goalkeeper saved it. Sevilla on a mini counter attack. It's 5 versus 7. I don't know if you can call that a counter attack. I don't know how Alba's going. I don't see him making all these extra missed passes on top of. Like, he's only got 10 accurate passes the whole game. Get to fuck. He's done about 5 in the last 2 minutes. I suppose fair enough. That might be pretty much the only thing he's done right, but I definitely think that's been mistracked. Jao Felix, very nice. He's been played the ball well, but he doesn't really control. He's not really got pressure. He's got time to kind of take control of the ball and turn himself round face and goal. Drops it into the box. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Hangel Has Bono dancing around. He's expecting the offside flag. He does kind of save his blushes by being offside, but missed chance. It's final. It's full time in Germany. 5-1 to Bremen in the end. And wow, huge scores. Don't know how well they'll affect the leaderboards, guys like Fulkerg and Dux. I would love to see some Werder Bremen action right at the top of Champion Europe, but it's not going to happen. I wonder if there's any... Wow, I bet you some ticket card winners will have some Bremen cards. Some of these guys might have been great looking for L15 under 40 with good underlying stats and stuff. So that'll be interesting to see. Gladbach, a monumental letdown. Elvelde with a 37 and a Sommer with 17. Rami Bensebaini, one of my boys, 6.8 because of his OG. And yeah, good game. High scoring, and it keeps up the average for streaming, man. We always get goals in the games we watch, all time. So they're kind of attacking. We're approaching the 93rd minute. Ref is given 4 minutes of added time. They don't really make a shot of it. And Atleti managed to walk the ball out, and they're going to approach the halfway line with Felix trying to push the offside line further back and create some space to just kill the last period of the match. Griezmann miscontrols it. Jesus Navas snaps it up, and Navas spins him as if he's John McGinn. And he tries to use, but oh, he's wildly offside there, whoever that is. In the series. Fucking did he. That should be all she wrote. How's the All Black on 6? Another one? When? Am I missing these? He's got 2 more accurate passes now. Okay. But... All Black, All Black. He's went down again. He's 64.5. What's going on? Another one? What, right now at full time? Oh, Jesus, man. Half a point. Just kicks it away every time, man. Jumping Jimmy's. 64.5. We'll take that. We'll gladly take that. It's a clean sheet. It's exactly what we wanted. And with the multiplier, it kind of makes up for it a little bit that he's not got much of an AA presence in this game today. 71 points he's bringing in. That's good enough. We can handle that. On top of the 77 for Kyogo, which for a captain score is pretty shit. And the defender coming in with 69 is lovely. With no clean sheet, which is just a nice little detail. But I'd probably need a 90 plus average, including multiplier, out of these guys. It will get us to 180 points. So if we can get an extra 180 points, man, well, you never know. Like, we could be sniffing around the back end of the podium. Maybe just creep onto that last spot and make it our own. We could really blow it out the water with these 2 super rares. So yeah. And that's full time in Atletico Madrid, guys. Full time in Atletico Madrid as well. Llorente with a 74. Gavi's in the starting lineup. We'll look at the teams in that when we come back in half an hour. For those games. Yeah, I think that's kind of all that is going on for me. Not much at all. Thanks a lot, guys, for everyone who's tuned in. I hope you have had fun. And I'll be back for the... Oh, sorry, 2 seconds. Don't know if you know there was no specialist requirements in the ticket. No way. Really? I built it with special... Oh my god, I can't believe that. Really? Oh, that was a fucking... Was there not specialist requirements in that? I feel like a fucking idiot. Sorry, Josh, thanks for the catch, my man. But we're going to end the stream on that bummer of a note. I'll be back in like half an hour for the late games. Hope you have a good one, guys. Have fun. See you shortly.